Problem 1. If x minus 2021 squared plus x minus 2023 squared is equal to 46, then x minus 2022 squared is equal to underline. Solution. By observing, we can find the first bracketed algebra formula in the condition is 1 more than the bracketed algebra formula in the question. The second bracketed algebra formula is 1 less than the bracketed algebra formula in the question. Let x minus 2022 is equal to a, then x minus 2021 is equal to a plus 1, x minus 2023 is equal to a minus 1. Substitute and simplify. 46 is equal to a plus 1 squared plus a minus 1 squared is equal to a squared plus 2 times a plus 1 plus a squared minus 2 times a plus 1 is equal to 2 times a squared plus 2. Substitute back. X minus 2022 squared is equal to a squared is equal to 46 minus 2 divided by 2 is equal to 22. The condition and problem become more clear after substitution. Problem 2. If x squared minus y squared is equal to 6, x times y is equal to 4, then x squared plus y squared is equal to underline. Solution. Using difference of two squares. X plus y times x minus y is equal to 6. If we want to see squares, one can square the both sides separately. X plus y squared times x minus y squared is equal to 6 squared. Expand with the perfect square formula. X squared plus y squared plus 2 times x squared plus y squared minus 2 times x y is equal to 36. Since both factors have x squared plus y squared, let x squared plus y squared is equal to a. And simplify with 2 times x times y is equal to 8. A plus 8 times a minus 8 is equal to 36. Difference of two squares. A squared minus 8 squared is equal to 36. That is, a squared is equal to 100. So, a is equal to plus minus 10. Since a is non-negative, so a is equal to 10. Therefore, x squared plus y squared is equal to 10. This solution uses substitution. Problem 3. If square root x minus 3 plus square root y plus 1 is equal to 1/2 times x plus y, then x is equal to underline, y is equal to underline. Solution. Let square root x minus 3 is equal to a square root y plus 1 is equal to b, then x minus 3 is equal to a squared, y plus 1 is equal to b squared. X is equal to a squared plus 3, y is equal to b squared minus 1. Substitute in the condition. A plus b is equal to 1/2 times a squared plus 3 plus b squared minus 1. Multiply both sides by 2. 2 times a plus 2 times b is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2. Move all terms to the one side. A squared plus b squared minus 2 times a minus 2 times b plus 1 is equal to 0. Use the perfect square formula. a minus 1 squared plus b minus 1 squared is equal to 0. If the sum of two non-negative numbers equals 0, then the two non-negative numbers must each equal 0. So, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1. Substitute back, get the result. X is equal to a squared plus 3 is equal to 4, y is equal to b squared minus 1 is equal to 0. This solution uses substitution for two algebra formulars. Problem 4. If square root x plus 6 minus square root x minus 1 is equal to 1, then square root x plus 6 plus square root x minus 1 is equal to underline. Solution. The first two radicals are the same, and the last two radicals are also the same. Let square root x plus 6 is equal to a, square root x minus 1 is equal to b. The original problem becomes, if a minus b is equal to 1, then a plus b is equal to underline. Let the unknown result to be u. We should think of the squared difference formula. Multiplication on the left is the same as multiplying on the right. A plus b times a minus b is equal to u times 1. Expand. A squared minus b squared is equal to u. Substitute. U is equal to x plus 6 minus x minus 1 is equal to 7. Therefore, the original formula is equal to 7. This solution uses substitution twice. Problem 5. Factorize. X plus y minus 2 times x plus y minus 2 plus x times y minus 1 squared. Solution. By observing, we can see that there is x plus y in the front and in the back. Let x plus y is equal to a. There is x times y in the front and in the back. Let x times y is equal to b. Substitute. Original formula equals a minus 2 times b times a minus 2 plus b minus 1 squared. Expand. Equals a squared minus 2 times a minus 2 times a times b plus 4 times b plus b squared minus 2 times b plus 1. The first term, the third term, and the fifth term form a perfect square. Rearranged into a quadratic of a minus b equals a minus b squared minus 2 times a minus b plus 1. Use the perfect square formula. Equals a minus b minus 1 squared. Substitute. Equals x plus y minus x times y minus 1 squared. Factoring is to factorize until it can no longer be factored. Extract x. Equals x times 1 minus y minus 1 minus y squared. Extract 1 minus y. Equals x minus 1 times 1 minus y squared. The square of the product is equal to the product of the squares. Equals x minus 1 squared times 1 minus y squared. This question uses two substitutions and two perfect squares. Problem 6. If the quadratic equation of two variables, a squared plus b squared plus a times b plus a plus 2 times b plus 1 is equal to 0, what is the value of a minus b? Solution. We use the method of quadratic equation in one variable to solve. Let a be a variable and b be a parameter. Think of the original equation as a quadratic equation in one variable about a, arranged in descending order of a squared plus b plus 1 times a plus b squared plus 2 times b plus 1 is equal to 0. The last three terms are perfect squares, the square of b plus 1. A squared plus b plus 1 times a plus b plus 1 squared is equal to 0. Let b plus 1 is equal to u. Substitute. A squared plus u times a plus u squared is equal to 0. Applying perfect square. A squared plus 2 times a times u over 2 plus u over 2 squared minus u over 2 squared plus u squared is equal to 0. The first three terms are perfect squares. A plus u over 2 squared plus u squared over 4 plus u squared is equal to 0. Combine like items. A plus u over 2 squared plus 3 times u squared over 4 is equal to 0. A non-negative number plus a non-negative number equals 0, then the both numbers are equal 0. So, a plus u over 2 is equal to 0, 3 times u squared over 4 is equal to 0. Solved. A is equal to 0, u is equal to 0, and then b is equal to -1. Therefore, a minus b is equal to 1.